Well, who else is in the line? Liliana Calderon is over here, is with us. Liliana, can you hear us?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, I say hello from Montelíbano. It's a warm day. Well, guys, wait a second. I want to share with you a short presentation, and it's intended to test your skills and to help us practice what we have for today. Perfect. Well, did you have the opportunity to see the video for this week? Julie, how was your score last week on Edmodo quiz, in the listening quiz? Did you take the quiz?
I take the first and the second quiz in e-model.
Yeah. How was your score? A, 6.
In second quiz, uh, 10, 10
10.
points.
In the second quiz, 10.
Yes.
And in the first,
In first quiz, it was practical.
all right, good. And what about you, Brian? How was your score?
Well, I only presented.
Yeah,
Excuse me. I only
the six.
presented the phrasal quiz.
All right. And how was your
Well,
score? Did you do well?
I got 100%.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Remember that you have to take the quiz for this week, and nothing. Focus, stay alert to the variation of the sound. That's key important. Write notes, take notes if possible. When
Yeah, boss.
I'm going to share some experience I had when I took that course, and I used to take note of everything. Practically, I re-stay the whole listening, the whole audio in my own terms. So I reproduced the audio many times, and each time I listened the audio, each time I wrote notes. And then I built up like a, a full text, a compact text, and then I took the risk to take the quiz. So to increase my opportunity to get a high score. So for me, what works was to take notes, as much notes as possible. It helps me to increase my opportunities. So I want to share that tip with you. Maybe it can function for you too. Well, guys, for this week we are going to work on CEA part 3. Uh, Julie, did you see the video?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
I I saw a video. Uh, for two videos. Uh, Part three and on our example, gives a practice.
Perfect. Well, for this particular session, we are going to work on part 3 because it's very short, but it's going to take longer than expected. So we have to work extended over that part. Uh, Liliana, I don't know, Liliana, what happened with her. It's looked like she went out of the call. Brian, I want to hear your voice and help us to recall what the video was about. What was the most relevant ideas from the video? Kai, part 3.
Excuse me, teacher, but I didn't watch the video.
Sorry?
I didn't watch the video. What you are
All right. Well, let's go back to Julie. Julie, could you please share the most relevant ideas from the video? Tips, advices, something that you can share with us.
Okay, teacher. In a video, the relevant no the relevant ideas duration approximately in a first part 4 minutes.
Correct.
2 minutes spontax. 1 minute conclusion. Interacting to persons.
Correct.
In the second part, important aspects, agree and disagree.
Good.
Help your partner. Do need to reach a conclusion. Do not spend too long in each prompt. Not large. Common mistakes. He cited three common mistakes. One, not finish it. Two, basic English, and three, new shirt.
Correct. Good. Thank you, Julie. That was a very precise idea of what a review of the video. Let's hear now Lily. Lily, please. On this moment, we are sharing the relevance idea from the video. Do you have something to comment? Did you have the opportunity to watch the video? Liliana, are you over there? Yeah. Okay, it look like, give me a second. It looks like one of your partner is trying to connect, but it's happening what happened at the beginning of the course. A student have two Skype account, and I don't know which one is the account. I mean, let me try to fix this if possible. All right, that's Lilian. All right. She's typing. Okay, Liliana,
Well,
the
I don't
audio.
know why does she
Okay.
say about el modo.
Yeah,
Well,
she said
about
that.
el modo, I don't know anything too.
Yeah, I know. And she also left the conversation. Well, guys, I want you to take a break before starting working hard. I want to show this picture to you. I'll try to share that picture with you. One is for Brian and the other picture is for Julie. You decide which one to choose. The idea is that you can find three differences that there is in the picture. Let me share the pictures with you over here. Wow, it's over here. It's this one and this one. Okay. Try to concentrate, trying to spot and find the differences. This one is for Julie. Let's see if Julie can
Okay,
find
teacher.
three.
Okay, teacher.
Can you find three differences? This is the breaking, the ice breaking activity to start the class. I just altered the order somehow that just to make it more funny. Take a look for details. Can you see any details? We see over here pictures. Sorry, sushi, slides of lemon. Brian, if you see any difference, you can help Julie too.
Well, I can see that in left, the left picture there is
The-
one piece of sushi bar.
that's
Oh,
right.
well.
That's right. Can you check any other one and help us
Mm,
share?
mm, what
I
else?
I
Well,
can I
in picture, so there looks like piece of meat. Well, I don't know what is, but in the right picture.
yeah. I can over here take a look over here. One, two, three, and over here is one, two. There is one missing, right?
Yes, yes.
That's that's the second.
And the
And
same.
and where is the other difference?
Well, there is missing one. I think about it.
Yeah. So there is one miss difference.
The last, the last one, I think. Well, there is like old more in the right picture of meat. Well, in the plate.
That's right. Over here in the upside, you can count one, two, three, four, five, and one, two, three, and four. So one is missing. This one over here. Okay, let's see the other. Can you appreciate any difference over here? or are they equal?
Well, well, let me think.
It's equal. It's equal.
Equal. Let's see over here. Look this in detail.
Teacher, I have one different.
Sí,
Tell, tell me.
68, sí. 68, va
The
300
cucumber.
pesos, va 300 pesos. 300 pesos, ahorita lo tengo una más.
The cucumber. The last half. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the
Good.
right. 1,
One,
2,
two,
3,
three,
4.
four. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5.
In a cucumber.
Yeah,
Yes, teacher.
good. And the last one is over here. Can you see the distance? This cucumber from this tomato is very close.
Yes, teacher.
It's very close. And the other one, by the contrary, is far, or the distance is longer than this one. If we compare
The
them,
other part.
all right, that was a warm activity to break the ice. So, Kai part 2, we already saw that in the previous class. So, for this part, I'm going to share my ideas of what you saw in the video. For this class, for this session or this part, is going to be easier. Why? Because, okay, Lily's over there. So, you two are going to share your ideas and your impression. You are going to have like a conversation, an spontaneous conversation. Pay close attention to this because, I mean, this is the core. This is the core of the success in this part. I mean, the part is not too longer, just 4 minutes. As Julie said, 2 minutes talking each other. What is the takeaway idea?
The topic.
Turn taken. In the first 2 minutes, you have to talk with your partner. You have to keep uh, eyes contact each other. Do not look other part. Do not see other person. Just you and your partner talking spontaneously,
Well,
interacting. Why is this part important? You are going to show all your capabilities to interact and to sustain a conversation. Uh, Review all your cards. Make an effort to interact, but wait a second. Do not talk too much. Remember, exchange, interact, turn taken, give place or give time to your partner to talk. If your partner is too shy, make questions to invite him to talk. If your partner, by the contrary, talk too much, well, try to intervene, but letting him know that you need to talk. If you let me say this, for example, if the person talk too much, try to say, if you let me say something, right? Si me dejas decir algo, right? You are trying to take your turn in the conversation. After the 2 minutes, okay, after 2 minutes, the examiner is going to interrupt you, right? And individually, he's going to make a review question, a general question about one of the issues that you select. You are going to see something like this, right? A central question. This is the core question. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 options. You and your partner select 2 of them. It could be this one and this one, or this one and this one. It depends on you. But once you select the categories to talk about this, to answer about this, you have to let your examiner know which one were your option, right? When you start, just a second. When you start talking, make sure, Julie, can you hear me? Julie, can you hear me? Lily, can you hear me?
Sir.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Perfect. Did you understand what is just said?
Yes, teacher. I'm just trying to organize my camera, but I don't know why I'm having so much problems today.
Okay, perfect. Uh, so I was saying that you are going to have something like this, right?
Yes,
I forgot the
yes.
idea. Um, well,
We're going to talk
another
about
takeaway idea. Listen, you have to give a relevant answer. What do you understand for that, Brian? A relevant answer.
Well, ahora relevant answer.
Yeah, what do you understand for that?
Well, I consider that relevant answer is anything that you answer, you have, mm, well, you are sure, and you have different point of views because you are asking it.
That's correct. Let's remember, uh, the learner might have the best English of the world, good level of pronunciation, but if the person uh, deviate from the topic, let me see, if the person do not answer the question, if the person do not fully answer the question, her grade is going to be affected. So that's why you have to give a precise answer. Imagine that you are, I mean, when I say precise, the answer needs to be, I mean, logic. Excuse me. The answer needs to be logic. I mean, according to what you were asked. Let's say I ask my partner, um, do you like uh, new cars? And imagine that the person answer, uh, my grandfather has 80 years. I mean, there is no cohesion and coherence between the answer and the question. So we need to make sure that the answer is according to the question. That's what I mean when the answer needs to be relevant. So, but you
Well,
can fall, I mean, you can fall in the mistake of talking too much. Julie already talked about that. I mean, you can spend too much time giving an answer, but also you have to give arguments and reason to support your answer. Do not forget that. So, how would you complete that? Can you share something about that, Liliana?
About what are you saying, teacher?
About about giving a full answer, but without falling in the mistake of talking too much or running the risk of talking too short.
Yes, teacher. That's correct. For as you say, for example. maybe what's your name? So the correct answer is my name is Liliana, but I cannot say my name is Liliana. I'm 22 from ta 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 because it's so much repetition and that's not correct. And in other case, it's not correct. My name is, for example, because it's so short.
Good. I just want to make sure that you all understand that part very well, because
Yes,
that's
teacher.
that influence heavily your score. So I think that you already have clear what's the dynamic of part 3. So I going to time you up, right? So because I want you to also learn and experience what it's like to be under pressure. So I already have over here this chronometer to help you handle the pressure, the stress of having to talk 1 minute long, right? But also you have to take exchange idea with your partner. Okay, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. Okay, that's turn taken. So let's start with Liliana and Julie. Then Brian, talk with me. But first, let ladies be first. Go first. Julie and Lily, you are the first. Let me let me share. Wait a second. Okay, part this one. Okay. Uh Julie and Liliana, you have a card. I send you a card. I want you to take a look at that card and try to scaffold what you are going to share. Make an outline of what you are going to say. The most
Okay,
relevant
teacher.
things about that topic.
May I start?
Tell me that I can listen.
Teacher, may I start?
Yes. Who is talking?
Liliana.
Okay, Liliana. Go ahead. Remember. Wait a second. Wait a second, please. Because I want to have uh, wait a second, it's over here. That's this is the card, right? This is the card we are going to work. Why do people feel proud about these things? So
Okay. I think that people feel proud about this case because our opportunity, for example, in my case, I'm getting a new job. In the case that getting a new job is a possibility, the people to change their lives or or the live or to get a new career to a good opportunity because for example in my case was for example I'm a teacher student and maybe it could be a good way to arrive in a time, for example, to other places or to travel with their family. I think that that's a good opportunity. I think that are great things too.
excuse me, Lily, wait a second. Wait a second. Give me a second because we need
Teacher, I have the time. It's 1 minute. I have the time. It's 1 minute.
Yes, yes. Wait, give me a second.
I take it. I take it.
All right, it's just that what does for. I don't see the one you have to talk with. All right, supporting a sport team. So I should guess is this one.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, I need to run the time.
Teacher, I get it. Teacher, I get it.
Tell me.
May I share with you my time? Share with you my
Yes,
time?
please.
Okay. Okay. Because when
Okay.
we are told, we
Okay.
take it.
Start, please.
Okay, again, teacher. Okay, again, teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, Lily, wait a second. Wait a second, please. I just want to interrupt you because just to remind that the more you talk, the more you. Okay. So this space is designed for you to speak as much as possible. So feel free to interrupt me anytime you want. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, teacher. Thank you. Okay, teacher. Thank you. Why do people feel proud about this? Competition and getting a new job. The first one, a new car. I think my kid is an opportunity, for example, to change our way to live. It's a good opportunity to get our or only to have I think that to have a car is a good opportunity. So in the other hand, getting a new job, uh, uh, I would prefer to change opportunities, to change our lifestyle, maybe change our place to be, and to have things too. And that's a good thing. Example, I'm working. I think that could be very good. About my because because giving experience teach me how to get a job.
Okay. Let's hear now, Julie. Julie, your turn.
Okay, teacher. In a new car, a new baby, I choose other or
No. Uh, the same that Liliana choose. Remember, you are supposed to have uh, an spontaneous conversation, and you are going to discuss your idea about the same topic. You are going to agree, you are going to disagree, and you are going to show that you have a strong knowledge on how to interact with somebody else. So I would like Liliana to repeat
okay,
her her intervention, but
disagree or disagree in a new car.
whatever you want, it's up to you. Whatever you say is okay. You can be uh, in agreement or in disagreement. It's up to you. But
Okay.
the idea is that you can have a natural conversation with somebody else.
Okay. May I also add that Liliana? In the other hand, I think it is a piece of transport. However, it is expensive if maintaining a vehicle. It is takes are very expensive.
Keep going. You have 30 seconds left. Right, okay. Thank you, Julie. Now is the opportunity for Brian. Brian, unblock your microphone.
Well, what about now? Can you hear me?
Perfect, perfect, thank you. Look,
Excuse me.
you are going to work in conjunction with me. So we're going to work over this one. Can you see?
Yes. Can I? Yes. Can I?
Okay, give me a second. Okay, we are going to have uh, 2 minutes to talk, okay? But as time goes by, we have to turn taken. So read the question and the,
Answer about it.
about two. Okay, how difficult might it be for
How
people
difficult?
to make these hopes and dreams come true? How difficult might it be for people to make these hopes and dreams come true? So, traveling to the moon or
Well, really
becoming
difficult. I
an
think
sport
about it.
star. You have 30 seconds to think about it and then you start talking with me, okay?
Well, well. I think
Wait,
that there are
wait.
different kind of
Take your
dreams.
time. Take your time. Slow down. 30 seconds to think about what you're going to say before.
Well, okay. I'm not sure. Well, but consider that I have to very thinking
Ready?
without think about it. But I want to stop.
Well, I want just to make a note about becoming an sport star, and it could be kind of dangerous. It can put your life in danger, and also, I mean, that's a threat to your family, because if you are the person that takes the the the, the food to your family, imagine what is going to happen with them if you ever miss them. What do you think about that, Brian?
Well, I consider that being an sports star is going to have different problems and difficulties to have a normal life. Well, like all the stars, I think about it.
If we compare becoming a sport star to traveling to the moon, I mean, traveling to the moon is too expensive. It's not allowed. We can
We like
afford traveling to
consider
the moon
it
yet.
impossible. Impossible.
Impossible, that's right. And also
We like
becoming a,
consider it this dreams. The easy are maybe to get a car and buy a house. Well, because I consider that one of the main things that that people will always you want to get you don't pay don't have to pay for a place to visit and well, maybe to visit country different. Well, it's often to get your house and get a car and for for them and your country.
give me, okay. Yeah, I in that case, I agree with you. The opportunities that you have when you talk about visiting somebody are, I mean, immense. That also becomes you the guy of the square. Do you know what I mean? You are really a
Yes,
star
of
when you
course.
have a car.
Yes, of course.
You are the man. When we were childs, we wish to have a car, right? And
Of course.
our, yeah, our desires were different. Our lives have changed. Now having a car is because, I mean, your family. You need to go to the beach and take your family. But when you were younger, you wish to take your girl to dining out.
Well, maybe if you are alone, it's first to visit foreign countries, but if you have a family, well, always gonna be first to get a car and travel with them.
Yeah. Well, Brian, thank you very much. We complete 2.5 million talking. So now comes the wrap up question to conclude. Uh, in a few words, why you think traveling to the moon is something inexpensive? Brian, did you hear me? Looks like his line went down. We lost his connection. Brian, are you there? Okay. His line is down. Julie, can you hear me? Yes.
Teacher, I can hear you.
Good, good. Ladies, I just want to be sure that you have that opportunity to see how part 3 of CEA works. Okay? We have to interact each other. It's like a conversation. Remember, you saw the video and the presenter said you have to like go shipping. You see? So
Yes.
try to maintain it very familiar.
Excuse me, but I have got a trouble with the connection.
Yeah. We understand, Brian. Don't worry.
Well,
We see.
I listen to the question. The
Yeah.
travel to the moon? to travel to the moon?
let me
Well, I consider it is impossible. Or well, I think that you have to. I think that you have to well to have a lot of money and or a place to work
wait,
in NASA or
wait, wait.
something so.
Let me repeat the question for you.
Well,
Uh, in a short words, what do you think traveling to the moon is not uh, affordable for people?
it's not. What excuse me?
Affordable. Affordable.
Afford?
Yeah.
Afford?
Afford.
Well, I consider it is really expensive and to be one of the richest person in the world, or people have to work with NASA or something like that because well, almost nobody goes to the moon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep talking. Keep talking. Remember, you have 1 minute to give your answer.
Well, of course.
Teacher, but is Brian Liliana or only Brian?
Excuse me, Liliana.
The answer is only to Brian, who is Julian.
Yeah, for this moment is just for Brian. Then I'm going to change the card and you are going to have the opportunity to practice, because remember, this is just an exercise, an academic exercise. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, and I consider that you have an astronaut or something like that to be able to travel to the moon because well, you have to get you have to get or well I could I think that you have to be one of the richest persons in the world.
Good. Someone like Elon Musk. Well, now let's give the opportunity to Liliana and Julie again. Let's back to them and let's select, okay, difficult, this one. Okay, Lily and Julie, you have 2 minutes to talk about this question. Choose one of the 5 options and start talking. Remember, compare, contrast, agree, disagree. Here lies an opportunity for you to practice your speaking. Do not be shy and go ahead.
Okay, teacher. I think that the appeal, that's the correct pronunciation, teacher.
Excuse me?
The word appeal, that's the pronunciation.
Appeal, that's correct. Appeal.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. What is the appeal?
Do you want me to leave the slides over there? Keep talking.
Now, yes. What is the appeal of the skill?
Wait.
Okay.
Remember that you, Lily,
According.
remember that it's a conversation, an spontaneous conversation. You have to exchange idea with Julie. It's not talking a minute long alone. It's 2 minutes long, but exchanging idea. My turn, your turn, you talk, I talk, you talk, you talk, you agree, you disagree, you refuse, you reject, and so on. 2 minutes, okay?
So,
Okay,
I think that Julie need to turn on her microphone.
Julie, turn on your microphone, please.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, I think. Tell me
Okay.
when I start.
Now. Now. Okay.
Okay, in my
So,
opinion,
you
when people visit jobs, there is in a condition the salary meets
the
to the
needs
rare
salary
faith to the rare faith.
Wow. 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 Yeah.
okay, in another way,
Its jobs
I think
its
in
jobs
another way, I
provides
think that
many money, many money.
is so confused with the okay, but and the other hand, football player has to do I think that that's a big problem today. They don't
Liliana, I hear you.
Julie tell me. Julie tell me.
Car,
In
Liliana,
another
car,
way,
car,
I agree
Liliana,
with
car.
you I agree with you. For example, in our country, is not because we are working all the time. Pros are different. Pros are different. All the things that all the things that we go to party every day. For example.
Okay, may I also suggest?
Stop. Well, thank you, ladies. You've done a great job. This is an opportunity for us to break the ice and to start talking. Sometimes we are like we have fear to make mistakes, but I mean, in speaking, I see an opportunity because uh, in other in all other area we have the opportunity to talk and make mistakes, but we have somebody to interact with and somebody that can help us. Sometimes the other person correct us, give us feedback. Sometimes the other person omit that part and forget that we are a human being, that we are trying to build up our being, right? And as a child, we need to grow up and we need to that feedback, okay? And we respond to the emotion and how you talk, how you say things. It's not what you say, but how you say that. So it's important to talk and to interact, no matter if we make mistakes, because when we are, I mean, beginning to speak, we make mistakes, and that's normal. So the problem is not talking because there that cause how you say an atrophia in the speaking. So the more you speak, the better. We are almost, this session is almost over, so I want to give you my last advice. And my advice, okay, I have many advice, but the advice, the takeaway advice for this class is please play. Imagine that you are talking with an unreal friend. Imagine that that person talked to you, what that he or she said, how he or she said that, so you can answer yourself. I used to make that exercise and that function at work um, really well for me. So I'm sure that it also can work well for you. Try to make that exercise. Read aloud, think aloud, try to name, because remember, and you saw you already hear that in the video. try to get knowledge and build up your vocabulary. How? Well, there is many ways. Uh, I imagine that you can name each appliance in your house, each object, door, lock, window, curtain, glass, floor, and start, I mean, counting every item of your house. I mean, try to 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 challenge yourself.
Teacher, I
Yes,
have a
Lily,
question.
please go ahead.
Teacher, I'm with Edmodo because we are when we I am trying to start for me. When I am trying to start, it's like a group. You need to choose a group, and I don't know what is a group, teacher.
Yes, the link that were sent to you initially when the session start, that the link is already configured to take you to the right group. So because there is many groups, so I already take note of your case. I'm going to comment your situation to my tutor so that she can, I mean, to inform her and she knows your situation.
Okay, teacher, thank you. If you can send me the link.
All right, later. Now I have a comment session waiting for me. So I
Okay.
want to thank you
Okay.
and goodbye.
Thank you,
Well, thank you
teacher.
very much, teacher and
Goodbye.
classmates.
Thank you,
Please
teacher.
enjoy.
See you next
Well, I don't
class.
know what do we have
See
to
you
do
next
with
class.
the model.
Namaste and thank you. Goodbye. See you
Goodbye.
next week.
Goodbye.
Well, teacher, bye until the next time. Take care. Very well.
Thank you. Bye.
Very well.